My semester at university just ended and I'm back home now, meaning I have literally nothing to focus on except for running, making me basically a professional, at least for the next 2 weeks until I have to go back to Baton Rouge for my summer class. But we have a problem. Even though I'm not in school at the moment, I'm still balling on a college budget. So today, I want to see if it's realistic to live like a professional athlete, all while spending less than $10. It's currently around 8 a.m. I'm getting ready to go do my first workout, and with that also comes our first challenge. Okay, aside from the lucrative 7-figure deals, I believe being a professional athlete boils down to about 3 main factors. You've got your training, your recovery, and your nutrition. Now, being a runner myself, these Nike Invincibles are definitely a cost factor. A fresh pair of Invincibles is gonna run you about $180, but if you're lucky, you can get them on sale. I got this pair for about 90 bucks and I put around 400 miles on them before they get retired, so that comes down to around 23 cents a mile. As far as warm-ups go, you don't need anything fancy. I usually warm up with a band, cue a picture of that or something, but that would be a cost factor. So today we're keeping it classic in everything that you can do at home with no money. Just gonna do some squats, forward and reverse lunges, maybe walk around on our toes a little bit, switch it to the heels, and we're good to go. Okay, I was thinking about running with my phone to record, but I really don't like that, so here's... Okay, morning run, done. I broke a sweat, as you can tell. For breakfast, I'm making a bagel, peanut butter, and 2 eggs. Which brings us to arguably the most difficult challenge of this whole video, nutrition. Nutrition is a huge part of being a great athlete. It's the reason why many athletes have private chefs. We at LSU, we have our amazing dining hall, but with this economy, shit's getting expensive. Nutrition is also something that needs to be very individualized for the athlete. So I did some calculations and that was probably a lot. For me, I'm slated to run 60 miles this week, which if you do the math, that comes out to around 850 calories a day on average. If you add in my basal metabolic rate, which is about 1,700 calories, with my NEAT calories or non-exercise activity thermo something, I don't know what it actually stands for. That's about 400 calories. You total all those, you get around 2,950, which just call it an even 3,000. So that 3,000 calories, that is my maintenance calories, meaning if I ate 3,000 calories every single day, I would continue to stay at the exact same weight I'm at and I would get the most out of my performance. Anything above that, a calorie surplus, I'd start putting on weight. Anything below that, I'd start to lose weight. And then according to ChatGPT, the ideal split for a runner like me is 55% carbs, 20% protein, and 25% fat, which yields these macros on the screen. First meal turned out pretty good and pretty cheap. Oh, I haven't done the math yet. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of this breakfast, figure out what my budget's at, and then we're gonna go shower and do some shopping for the rest of the day. Made it to the grocery store. Camera's in a precarious position right now. Of course, I got the cart that can't steer straight. I don't think I've ever been to a grocery store and gotten a cart that does steer straight, actually. Cue a really cinematic scene of me shopping. So it turns out rice is actually the cheapest source of carbs. This one comes out to around 12 cents a serving, so we're gonna go with that. More cheap carbs. These are like $2 a loaf. I'm looking for one specific thing still, and this cart will not steer straight. Do you know where I would find canned tuna?
Excuse me?
Canned tuna? I just can't seem to find it anywhere.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, canned meat, I should have seen that. Thank you. Thank you.
Ta-da.
I appreciate it. I literally walked right past this earlier. According to Google, this is the cheapest source of protein I can get. If we invest in a 4-pack, it comes out to a little less than $1 a serving. For 20 grams of protein, it's pretty good. Don't worry, I'm not getting anything from this section, even though it's so, so tempting. I actually gotta hurry up real quick because I have to run a tax consultation meeting in like 30 minutes. Your boy is officially an LLC though, in the state of Kansas. I'm not showing you how much I spent because I got groceries for the whole week. Or the whole 2 weeks that I'm home. But we'll do our calculations later. Bang. Consider my taxes consulted. Nah, I'm playing. They didn't even call me. I don't know what happened. But now we have a little bit of extra time, so let's get into our third major aspect of being a professional athlete, recovery. Now, I'm not LeBron, and I don't have $1 million a year to spend on recovery. Like, that's what he actually spends. Instead, I've got less than $10 to spend today, minus whatever I've already spent. Maybe on that side. I don't know. So the plan is to explore cheap recovery options. Anytime you see any modality that anyone's trying to use, whether it's a Normatec or an ice bath or shoot, I don't know, a cryo chamber. It all comes down to the same thing, trying to get more blood flow flushing through your legs, which can be achieved in many, many ways for really, really cheap or for free. So what am I gonna do right now? Well, gonna start with a little stretching session because my body feels like it could use it. And then I'm gonna foam roll. Hold on, let me go grab it. This is my foam roller at home. I'll be honest, I don't like it very much. I have one that I like a lot better at school, but I've also had this for like 5 or 6 years and it's never done me wrong. A brand new foam roller off of Amazon, actually the one that I use at school, costs like $8. So do the math on that. It's less than a cent per day. Go ahead and take it out of my budget. I don't care. Now, when you're foam rolling, I believe that one of the most important parts, I had a trainer call it a seek and destroy technique, where you roll until you find a spot like right there that kind of hurts. And then you sit on that spot. You can make little movements back and forth, but also you can move your body, like flex and release that muscle to really dig in and get blood flow moving through that spot. I'm gonna do the rest of this off camera. I'm uncomfortable. Okay, bear with me now because this one's gonna get interesting. I've already got the rice started cooking because I know that takes a long time, but I have never cooked nor even tried tuna before, at least not in canned form. So I really have no clue what I'm doing and let's hope it turns out good. Try not to make a mess here. Ugh. That is not what I was expecting that to look like or smell like, but it's what we're working with. 20 grams of protein. We've got 2/3 of a cup of rice over there, a can of tuna, a cup or so of this, and my plan is just to let all that cook and then throw on some barbecue sauce. I don't know what will make this taste good, but we're in Kansas City, so we might as well. Okay, off of how it looks, it actually doesn't look bad. I do need to find a YouTube video to watch before I start though. All right, here goes nothing. I mean, initial impressions is not that bad. It's a lot of food. It didn't cost hardly anything. And I mean, barbecue sauce just makes everything better. What can I say? Okay, I've now almost finished it. I can confirm the vegetables were undercooked. It was pretty bland. 6 out of 10. Got the job done though. Got the job done. All right, a good professional athlete puts in a lot of hours. As a runner, that translates to a lot of miles. So I'm about to go for my second workout of the day. Just gonna knock out 4 miles pretty easy. This is generally an easier day for us, even though it's decently high volume. But that's gonna add another, what, $1 to my shoes? Can we afford that? Yeah, we can. I hope y'all know that anytime I do a shot like that, I have to come back and pick up the camera before I can, yeah, you get the gist. Okay, I'm back inside, showered. Yes, I'm wearing the exact same clothes. No, I don't care. I didn't pack enough and I don't want to do more laundry. So, yeah. The first thing a good runner does as soon as they get back from a workout is fuel. Right now, we're gonna resort to the tried and true, cheap, as well as hit our calories, little snack that I guess everyone's tried this. Just gonna do 2 pieces of toast, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and a little honey on top. While I'm eating this, let me tell you where the rest of my season is going as a professional athlete. So I unfortunately did not get the chance to race at SECs. Instead, because I still feel like I'm a little bit behind on my season, being injured in the late winter, I want to continue to work towards my goal, and I'm gonna chase 2 or 3 postseason races. Ideally, it would be 1 more 800 and 2 more 1500s, but I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. Now let me finish this before we've got one more little wrinkle going on tonight. Recovery, recovery, recovery. Love it, hate it, need it. One of my favorite and least favorite methods of recovery is the classic ice bath, but unfortunately I don't have the funds for a bag of ice. I don't know if y'all have seen how much that costs, and I don't have a multi-million-dollar ice and cold and hot tub facility like some of these schools out. Okay, my school has it, but yeah, I don't have the ability to take an ice bath right now. So the plan is we're gonna try something new. We're gonna try a poor man's ice bath. Now, if you don't know what this is, you've probably never been to a track meet, or you just call it something different, but every single track athlete I know has done this at some point in their life. All it really entails is, get on the ground and put your feet up on a wall. I don't know if you can still see me down here. This is not the most comfortable place to do this, but essentially, it does the exact same thing as in an ice bath. You are constricting your veins and arteries and blood vessels, that's the word. And then you are releasing them, forcing new blood through it. With this, you're putting your legs up, draining all the old blood out, and then when you stand up, you are flushing new blood through it. Same idea. I'm gonna go find a better place to do this because this floor, not comfortable. Like I said earlier, I've been at school pretty far from home for a long time, and I'm only home for who even knows how long. I don't even know what my future looks like. So seeing friends while I'm here is essential. I'm gonna go hang out with my best friend from high school, and we're gonna get food, but I'm gonna make sure that it still fits into my budget. Check it out, hold on.
What's that? 2.8 aperture? Damn.
Wave me in. All right, dude, do we have the funds for this? I haven't done the math yet, but I really hope that that fits into our price range on the day. Or we're gonna go sit down.
Trenton just went for a piss. So now I can get real with you guys for a second. Trenton's not real. Trenton is AI. He is a bot. He's the first bot ever created by the government in order to trick you guys into running and doing all this stuff. Running is not fun. Okay, I did it. I quit. Running is not fun. Don't do it. Some people are looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. He's fucking crazy. He's coming back.
So we've come to find out that I did all this planning, right, for today. Last night, I put together my macros and stuff for the day to try to figure it out. And at the Taco Bell location that I had mapped this out at, the burrito that I ordered was only $1.89. The burrito here was like $2.25 plus tax. So I'm just a little bit worried that we might have just gone over on the day, but that's a problem for editing Trenton to figure out.
Get me walking in it.
Yeah, with your Baja Blast.
Shit.
Alright, I'll do it. Was that cool? Told y'all I always gotta come back and grab the camera. Peace, bro. We had a good time, drove around, saw the sights. Kansas, I don't know. It's about 9 o'clock. I'm back at the house now, having the last of my macros as well as budget in oatmeal. So let's just run through real quick and see if this challenge was a success. I'm in a mess. So training wise, did I get all of my miles in? Yeah. I ran 11 miles today, no complaints there. Nutrition, did I hit all my macros? For my calculations, pretty perfect day eating. And then recovery, how does my body feel, which is really important because I have a big workout tomorrow, but yeah, I know I feel great. I couldn't ask for any more in my body. Now, the big question, was it all under $10? Well, according to my calculations, yeah, I'd call that a win. But there are a few drawbacks. Was this sustainable? No. There's a lot more that entails being a professional athlete, at least a professional runner, than just easy mileage and a pair of Nike Invincibles. While I did hit all of my macros, I definitely didn't hit my micros. I didn't have a piece of fruit all day today. So yeah, well, protein, carbs, and fats were all probably checked off. All those little like antioxidants and fiber and stuff like that might have been lacking. My thoughts on recovery, I think it's 100% sustainable to just roll out every other day and stretch, just get the blood flow moving, to be honest. Oh, and sleep too. Sleep is the #1 piece of recovery, which is actually what I'm about to go do, because like I said, big workout tomorrow. So in conclusion, this was a fun challenge. I learned a lot, but realistically, it's probably not sustainable in the long term, at least not in this economy. I'm definitely interested in trying more challenges like these. If you guys have any ideas for me, leave them down in the comments. I'm gonna get more consistent on YouTube, I promise. Just keep an eye out for more future videos. Leave a like, subscribe, and I think I just dropped channel memberships when you guys are seeing this. So if any of you guys wanna see a little bit more behind the scenes, go check that out. See ya.